Hello, my dear student. Myself, Dr. Veena Kure, Head of School, Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences at Sage University, Bhopal. Today, we are going to learn difference between human rights and fundamental rights. In this lecture, you have to learn about the article of Indian Constitution dealing with fundamental rights of Indian Constitution. लाइक मौलिक अधिकार और मानव अधिकारों में क्या अंतर है और इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में फंडामेंटल राइट्स को किस तरीके से एक्सप्लेन किया गया है. Like human rights, I write, we have simply because we exist as human beings. They are not granted by any state. These universal rights are inherent to us all, regardless of nationality, sex, national or ethnic origin, color, religion, language, or any other state. They range from the most fundamental, the right to life, to those that make life worth living, such as the right to food, education, work, health, and liberty. Next point is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted by the UN General Assembly in 1948, was the first legal document to set out the fundamental human right to be universally protected. Now we'll see the fundamental rights. What is fundamental rights? Fundamental rights are the right and freedom as a part of the Constitution that is protected by the Constitution of India, which is recommended by the Government of India and the Indian Parliament, which enacted to its citizen of people. Now we'll see article of Indian Constitution dealing with fundamental rights. Article 12 to 35 of Indian Constitution deal with fundamental rights. These human rights are conferred upon the citizen of India for the Constitution. Like first, right to equality, Article 14 to 18. Next, right to freedom, Article 19 to 22. Right against exploitation, right, Article 23 to 24. Right to freedom of religion, Article 25 to 28. Cultural and education right, Article 29 to 30, and right to constitutional remedies, Article 32. Now student will see right to property. After the Indian independence, when the Constitution of India came into force on 26 January 1950, the right to property was included as a fundamental right under Article 19, 1F and Article 31 in Part 3, making it an enforceable right. However, during the first decade of independence era, it was felt that the right to property as a fundamental right was a great impediment in assuring a just socio-economic order and a source of conflict when the state was the acquired private property for public purpose, particularly expansion of rail, road and industries, etc. In order to get rid of this hurdle, the Supreme Court in the historical case, known fundamental right case, held that the right to property is no part of the basic structure of the Constitution and therefore Parliament can acquire or take away private property of person or concerned good and in public interest. Thereafter, Parliament passed the Constitution 44 Amendment which made right to property an ordinary legal right under Article 300A. Thank you so much.